One of the biggest opportunities that tourism will bring and hospitality will bring to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is the development of the workforce. It is really astonishing if you think of the young population and what always amazes me every time I come to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Young people, young Saudis, they still see hospitality as a career. And that is an amazing opportunity because if you look what is happening in Europe, a lot of people don't feel that hospitality is a career. That's why we have the shortage of workforce, right? We don't have the young population coming into our industry. So what is really, really, really positive for the hospitality, the growth of the hospitality industry in Saudi Arabia is the fact that the young Saudis, they actually feel this is still a career. And they're actually very eager to be part of this industry. I've met a lot of Saudis in my travels, and I work very closely with a lot of hospitality schools in Europe. They're studying hospitality, and they want to come back and develop this industry in their own country. So for Wyndham, this is a very, very positive sign in terms of the development of the industry in the kingdom. In the next 10 years, you will see more Saudis in the business. You will see more Saudis not being the workforce, but being the management. And that is the very encouraging fact that this industry in this country is going to grow to the numbers that the kingdom has in the 2030 vision, which, by the way, if you look at the vision, they've already achieved some of the numbers 7 years earlier than what they had planned. And for Wyndham, this is very positive news because being one of the world's biggest hospitality companies and the biggest franchisor, we believe the future is here. This is the place where you've got the workforce, you've got the political mind and the will, and you've got people embracing hospitality. So for us, getting the young Saudis to work in our hotels, educate them, try to make sure that they feel comfortable working with our brands and with our team. That is our number one priority going forward. And the other thing is, and we were talking about it earlier about, what is the vision and how Saudi Arabia can attract all these tourists? And is it feasible? Actually, I had my doubts because, it's always, when you've got the grand master plans and the grand plans and do they actually work? But this is a country that has actually made it. The infrastructure development, the new announcements, the new plans that are coming. This is an amazing time to be in this country. But the other thing that we've been talking about it a couple of years now. Why the young Saudis? Why the young population want to be part of the hospitality industry? Because the vision is becoming a reality. The Vision 2030 is gradually becoming a reality. Actually, I've heard the positive news today that you've got 100 million tourists in 2023, and that's 7 years earlier than the actual fulfillment of the Vision 2030. So now the bar has gone to 150 million tourists. So when you're a young Saudi and you see hospitality as a career and you see the numbers actually proving that is an amazing time to be in this industry. The infrastructure development, the new airline, the new airports, the infrastructure development in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. As a young Saudi, if you're a young Saudi sitting there and saying, is this a nice place to be or is this a nice career to have? The answer is absolutely yes. And this is exciting time for Wyndham because we are in the space of the mid-scale and economy. I mean, we've got our luxury brands, but mid-scale and economy is what we're good at. And I believe that our message of being hospitality, being inclusive and not exclusive is actually the future of the kingdom. So the future of Wyndham in the kingdom actually aligns perfectly with Vision 2030. So we're excited to be here and to be part of this amazing journey. And again, talking about, we talked about earlier about the vision and how the vision is actually being a reality. And as I said, Wyndham needs to be part of that vision. What we're doing, we hire more people. We're opening new hotels. We're bringing some of our exciting brands in the kingdom. And we're working with a lot of local partners in actually to introduce not just the existing brands, Ramada, for example, is one of the most popular brands that we have across EMEA. But we want to introduce new brands. We're opening a Windham Garden next year. We just opened at the end of the year. We're going to open a beautiful Ramadan Core in Cornice. So we're bringing existing brands, but we are very eager to bring new brands. The other thing that we're doing is obviously we're hiring together with our owners. We're hiring a lot of Saudis to work in our properties. And through our learning and development, we make sure that we train and we make sure that the young Saudis are actually getting to know what Windham stands for and what is our plans to actually contribute to the growth of the kingdom's hospitality industry. So all in all, exciting to be here, exciting to see the vision actually being fulfilled earlier. And I'm glad to see that the vision is actually extended and more people around the world are gonna be introduced to this wonderful location, this wonderful country, and what it has to offer to the world's tourists.